Hello everyone, I'm Sebastian Y and this is Foundations of Economics. In this video I'm going to solve an exercise on profit maximization with monopoly and price discrimination. Here we have an example of a monopoly with constant marginal cost, meaning that its marginal cost curve is horizontal and its average total cost curve is the same horizontal line. First thing we're going to do is determine the profit maximizing quantity and price. For the quantity, we want to see what is the quantity where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. That happens right here at 40. To figure out the price, we see the corresponding price to that quantity of 40 along our demand curve, which is 60. So we have QM is 40, PM is 60. Next, we're going to draw areas for the consumer surplus, deadweight loss, and profit, and then calculate each one of those. Starting with consumer surplus, we know the consumer surplus is the area below the demand curve and above the price. And so we have a triangle that looks like this. Before calculating the deadweight loss, note that the socially efficient quantity is going to be 80 in this case. The deadweight loss is the amount of surplus that's lost because we are producing the lower quantity of 40 instead of the socially efficient quantity of 80. And so this triangle is going to be our deadweight loss. Profit is quantity times price minus average total cost. Price is 60, average total cost is 20, quantity is 40. We've got this box right here. Consumer surplus is a triangle with a base of 40 and a height of 100 minus 60, which is also 40. That's going to come out to 800. For deadweight loss, we've got a base of 80 minus 40 and a height of 60 minus 20. Both of those are 40. Divided by 2, that's also going to be 800. And finally, for the profit, we have a rectangle with a base of 40 and a height of 60 minus 20. Again, that's going to be 40. We're going to get 1600. The last thing we're asked to do here is to determine the quantity sold and total profit if the monopolist is able to perfectly price discriminate. Going back to the graph, if the monopolist is able to perfectly price discriminate, they can charge an individualized price to every single consumer along this graph. This means it's going to be profitable to continue selling all the way down to a willingness to pay equal to marginal cost. And so each of these consumers is going to get an individualized price, and the profit the firm is going to make is going to be the distance between that and our marginal cost curve, and we can keep doing this all the way out as long as willingness to pay is higher than the marginal cost. And that's going to stop once we get to 80, and that means our total profit is going to be the entire triangle right here. It has a base of 80 and a height of 100 minus 20. We have a quantity here of 80. Profit is going to be that whole triangle, 80 times 100 minus 20 divided by 2. This is going to give us 80 times 80 over 2, which is going to come out to 3,200. Note that 3,200 is the sum of all three of the areas that we got before. That's all there is to it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks for watching.